Hello everyone, I hope you're well today and you're in good health and you're enjoying the beautiful day that's outside and all is well. Now I'm here today to kind of share some tips about working with the little people in a music class. A lot of times people have a little bit difficulty, especially when they're doing integration of music within the space, because sometimes they are not music teachers, so they don't know activities to do. So here are some quick ones. First of all, it's important that you understand your audience. These are little people, they have feelings, they like the attention, their attention span is this big. So you have to grasp them at all times. So first of all, perhaps you want to start a class in asking them about their day, how are we feeling today, where is our mood, those types of things. If you have a mood meter that you can share with them, that would be great. Are we feeling happy? Are we feeling sad? Are we feeling sick? Are we tired? And then we hope to change a little inside. For example, you say, I'm feeling sad. I say, by the end of this class, I hope we change that. Or you change that upside down frown to a smile. Or change that frown to a smile. Yeah, something like that. So you can do that. And then you can perhaps engage them, say, okay, let us do some stretches. Stretch up to the sky as tall as you can, tall as a tree, and down to the ground. Stretch as tall as the tree again, and let out a big sigh. So you can do that. You do those engaging things, so they warm up their bodies. Anything movement, lose their fingers, walk around, do their shoulders. Depends on what you're teaching. If you're doing like rhythm, there's some things that you can also do, in terms of, because you wouldn't go right at it, in terms of the approach as compared to a bigger group. So you have to, teach them the basic things without telling them that's what you're doing. So you can do that. So for example, like a warm-up activity, it could be like step or step in the beat. So for example, if we're working with quarter notes and eighth notes, so it could be step, step, step the beat. Don't you look down on your feet. Walk around and don't you bump. When I stop, then you may jump. So they have to move with the words. So they do the action to the words. If it's step, step, step the beat. Don't you look down on your feet. Walk around and don't you bump. When I stop, then you may jump. So you can get them going with that. Alright? That's one way. And then we can perhaps talk about how they felt during that activity. How did that make you feel? Did you feel like you're on the beat? Did you feel like you're off the beat? And it helps for you to have something as guys. So for example, if you do have an instrument, I just drew for the closest thing. So this is a glockenspiel. So I'm going to do, like for example, and that's going to be my pulse, and they're going to walk with that. Step, step, step the beat. Don't you look down on your feet. Walk around, but don't you bump. When I stop, then you may jump. So we can go for a little time. What were you supposed to do when I stopped? Yes, you were supposed to jump, but did all of us jump? I like how Kaylee jumped high, almost like touching the sky. What happened to you, Daniel? Oh, you weren't ready. So let's do one more time. So now that we're all paying attention, let's do one more time. Step, step, step the beat. Don't you look down on your feet. Walk around and don't you bump. When I stop, then you may jump. Let me see you stepping. I don't see you stepping. And you're engaged in your class right away. So can we do anything to go with the words other than our feet? Could we clap? Okay, let's try clapping. So you do some options, get their input, because that is important as well. What could you replace? So this strategy of replacing things, so they understand and they are doing at the same time. And then we can say we're talking about rhythm. This word is a big word. Rhythm. What do you think that means? And then you perhaps can explain what the rhythm is. Rhythm refers to short or long sounds. So, what were the short sounds or what were the short words? Right away, you're integrating language. What were the short words? You're also integrating math. Short, long, were they quicker? Would be measurement. So if this is step, perhaps they would say less long, or they can say it's short, but depending on what the words are, what they're doing it. So you could do that. And right away, perhaps you could intertwine like the short ones, we sing, we say them soft. The long ones, we say them loud. So like step, step, step the beat. Don't you look down on your feet. Walk around and don't you bump. When I stop, then you may jump. So now you have two elements working with right away, which are rhythm and dynamics. And that perhaps is enough to teach them for the time. They will get those. But without exclusively stating those are elements of music, they understand the concept and then perhaps you can use it as prior knowledge to something else going. And always use the opportunity to integrate all the subjects in your teaching. So, for example, every subject will come out in your music classes. So you can highlight, you can talk about what's around them, what's happening in the environment, how it relates to what you're doing within your classroom space. And that's it. Work with it. If it depends on what you want to teach, just do a little research, look into it. How can you connect with the music? And your life will be so much fun. So all the best. Those are some quick tips. Check me out for some more content coming soon. We're going to start a music class series on some grades and perhaps how we integrate the elements a little bit more within the spaces. So look out for that, and all the best in your interacting with your little people. For now, I'm out. Goodbye.